LoniGang, it's your girl Lonnie Love, period. And I'm back by popular demand with another mother freaking video. If you're old and returning, hi babies and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, smash that subscribe button, turn on your post notifications, and give this video a big thumbs up. Comment what you want to see me do next, because your girl will be posting back-to-back bangers and you don't want to miss it. I mean, come on. Just smash the subscribe button. I see you looking at me. Just smash the subscribe button. Thank you. It was that simple to join the Lonnie family. Now, you guys already read the title. You saw the thumbnail. So without further ado, I'm going to stop talking and let's get into this video. Over the course of 2 days, I want to say, I've been in contact with about 8 to 9 of my male friends, and basically I've asked them, how does a girl know a guy is genuinely interested in her, and how does she know if she's wasting her time seeing them or not? And to be honest, guys, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of them gave the same exact answers, which made me to believe that this is true. I was so surprised and so shocked, one, of their honesty, and two, that it's so simple. Like, the signs are literally right there in our faces, and we like turn a blind eye to them because we want this guy to be everything we think he can be. Truth be told, girls, we're not Bob the Builder. We can build a man into becoming our Prince Charming. So if a guy doesn't act right, he got to go left, because in 2020, we're not going to be out here building guys. That's not what we're going to do.
Okay.
So this is why I made this video, so I can share with you guys how to know if you're wasting your time and how to know if that man you're seeing doesn't want to see you. I can't wait to get into this video because I've been seeing a lot of my beautiful, strong, smart, intelligent women out here chasing no good men who don't want to have anything to do with them. But because she loves him and because she feels as if she can build him into something, she stays and tolerates his disrespect, tolerates his nonchalance towards the relationship. But it stops now. It ends here. Baby girl, that's not what we're going to do anymore. We're going to stand up, be bold, be strong, and let that guy know if he ain't willing to do what it takes to have this, then you can go and do what it takes to have that, because we're not playing games. Please do not take what I say as solid, it's the Bible, it's gospel, because a guy can do all of these things on the list and still cheat on you, still disrespect you, still abuse you. So you have to like take these signs with a grain of salt, and also turn on your spidey senses and like observe him and like observe his characteristics, so you know that whether you're in a healthy relationship or not. And if I look down, I'm looking at my iPad because I wrote a lot of the similarities the guy said, and I made it into 6 signs. So the first sign, you know, a guy likes you or he's into you, is he does things because you like them. Now, a lot of the times we get on men for like not being adventurous. They basically like the things same old, like they like to have a routine. But if they get out of their comfort zone and they like do things because you like them, and they do things because it genuinely makes you happy, then you know, hey, this guy kind of likes me, or he's kind of into me, and that's your first sign. An example, I like to go ice skating, but like he never listens to you. Like, he hears you, but he never listens to you. He never like plans events for you to go ice skating. He never like suggests for us to like go ice skating. So I feel like if he does things because you like them, then girl, you're off to a good start. Thing number 2, he is constantly messaging you and initiating conversations. I don't know about you guys, but for me, Morning and good night text is a big thing, just like a great way to start your day. If he's always like initiating conversation, want to know what you're doing, how you're doing, then you know he's basically interested in you. Now, don't get me wrong, a guy can ask you all of these questions and still not be into you, but if it becomes a pattern to the point where like every day he's messaging me, every day he's initiating a conversation, and every day he's sending me good morning and good night text, you might want to be like, oh, okay, this guy, he's into me, and you might want to start to like take him more seriously, but still be cautious when moving and planning like the future plans. If he's always talking future tense and using pronouns like we, us, and ours, then you know for not for sure, but you have an inkling that hey, this guy kind of sees a future with me. He kind of wants me to grow with him. I don't know about you guys, but nothing makes me feel more secure as a woman, or more happy, or more like confident in my independence, and more confident in us as a unit, me and the guy I'm talking to, when he uses pronouns like ours and we. If he just like talk future tense, or we can do this next week, or we can go and meet up with so and so this week, or let's get something for our kitchen. Like, it just makes you feel like, oh my gosh, someone actually cares for me, someone actually loves me, someone actually wants to take time and grow emotionally, grow physically. Like, they just want to grow with you. Like, those personal pronouns, it just gives you a certain sense of certain confidence in your femininity. It just does something to you that can be explained. Like, yes, babe, talk to me in the future tense. Let me know what you want to do to me.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Sign number 4. He plans outings and invites you on dates and spend his money. I know that sounds like about 5 signs in one sign, but it all ties together and you'll see how. So if a guy plans outings, that means he wants to see you again. That's just a way of him saying I want to see you again without having to say it. So if he be like, oh baby, I know this really cool ice skating rink we can go to. I know you said you like ice skating, and I was thinking maybe like around Tuesday, because I know Tuesdays your off days, and like on Tuesdays I'm off too, so it maybe be a good time for us to go ice skate. Now, if he say all of that, then you know he's interested. If he spends his money, let me tell you, honey, me, I'm the type of person, I got it. And not to brag or anything, but I am independent and I am self-sufficient. I got me like no one else got me. I got me. If push comes to shove and I have to pay for on a date, I will, but you will not see me again. And no, it's not double standards. I feel like you asked me out on a date. That means even if it's just the first date, I don't expect it to happen on every single date, but especially the first or the second date, if you asked me out and you expect me to get the bill, like, babes, I can get the bill, but like, you won't see me again. I just come to the date and you blindside me, the waiter gives us our bill, and you're like looking at me and I'm like looking at you, and we're just like looking at each other. It's like, okay, I got it. So if you ask, disclaimer, if you ask me on a date, honey, you better get that guap, because there won't be a second date, and I can promise you that. That sign is super important, because that's how relationships grow, and that's how you get to know each other. You get to know each other's likes, dislikes, turn-offs. You get to know each other, more about each other's family life. You get to know, I know it's like an off note, but I feel like our generation is really lacking the dating step. It goes from us talking to like sex to us dating for like 2 months and then it's over. Not speaking on our relationships, I'm not saying like, oh, the relationship can't happen like that. It's totally not impossible, but I feel like we miss a really important step, which is dating, which is like basically us getting to know someone, because within that time you're dating, you get to know if this guy is the guy for you. You get to know if you can stand his little habits he have. Sometimes people just give up their body to someone, and it's like, I don't even know you, I don't know what's attached to you, and then you're just wondering why you can't sleep at night, you're wondering why you're up. It's because you allow so much negative energy in your space, in your aura, and like, that's not healthy. So if a guy asks you to go on a date, go, and keep that dating process going for as long as possible. Go into it with the list of things that you will accept from a guy and things that you won't accept for a guy. And if the things that you won't accept from a guy starts to overshadow the things that you will accept, you gotta go. The only way you will find that out is if you date, and if you allow that process to happen organically and naturally, and not just like jump from this step to this step, but if you actually take time and invest in that person. I'm sorry I went off, I just felt like I had to say that. Sign number 5, he gives you eye contact. He randomly stares at you and smile. Honey, let me tell you something. If a guy stares at me out of the blue, like if I'm just like here on my laptop, just like chilling, and I look up and he's staring at me, oh gosh, that gives me butterflies, and my tummy is like, baby boy, what are you trying to do? I feel like eye contact is so important. It's super, super important. And if when you're speaking, if he looks at you and like he's genuinely taking in what you're saying, not just listening to defend himself, or not just listening to like make it seem like he's interested, but actually listening because he cares, and what you have to say is so important and so valuable to him. He doesn't want to miss not even the slightest word. He's like listening so intense, and like it's just like great, man. Like he gives you the tension, he gives you like the floor to speak and to stand up and hold your own, and like that's just attractive to me. Because to be honest, if you're talking and a guy doesn't like, you know, doesn't pay you no attention, doesn't give you eye contact, he's on his game doing this, or he's eating, like he doesn't like listen to you, then he probably isn't interested. Although it seems simple and these signs seems like, oh, I knew that, it like really gets you thinking, and like you can really assess your dates better now that you have these signs. That's why you should like this video, because I be putting y'all on game and y'all never wanna admit that. The last sign that a guy's into you is he introduces you to his family and his friends. Now, you can expect this sign to happen right away or overnight, because me, honey, my parents know this. I've never introduced a guy to my parents. Never. Because I have to know within myself that you're the one. Because my parents not gonna be thinking I'm a hoe. Every week I have a new flavor of the month. No. So like, no guy has ever met my parents. So I feel like this step happens later on in the line when you're like already dating. If he shows you like his family and friends, shows you to his family and friends, then you know like he's kind of serious about you, and he actually does want to start a future with you, and he's interested in growing and learning about you and sharing amazing experiences. If you date someone and it's been months to a year without meeting his family, then and he says he loves you, and he says like he's talking, like he's doing all of these other things, talking in the future tense, using pronouns like we and ours, he's doing things because you like them, he's looking at you while you talk to him, but he doesn't introduce you to his family after some time, then I would start to question why. That concludes this video, guys. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and I hope you can take away some of the things I've said in reference to realizing when a guy likes you, and realizing when a guy's like, okay, I'm not into you. Give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on your post notifications, and also comment what you want to see me do next. Thank you guys for watching. I love you, and bye.